Hi everyone, good morning. It's Taylor again with BreakOut Studios online videos. We're getting ready to do some ballet basics. So take your time, get ready, get yourself situated, stretch. I'll play some music like usual and we'll get ready to go here in a few minutes. So we will be back soon. All right. All right, let's get going with our usual warm-up. I always recommend to you guys to stretch, and then I never stretch myself, and then I wonder why my body hurts so bad whenever I'm doing these classes. So we're gonna start just like usual. I'll go through it really quickly in case we have some newer people watching later on, and then I'll call things out too as we go through our warm-up. So we'll start parallel. We'll have a demi, and point, and demi, parallel. 2 pushes trying to use the toes and not the thigh. To the left, demi, and push, and demi, parallel. 2 pushes, push, and then we're gonna roll through all the way up, resist down, reverse, over those arches, plie, and up, rolling through, making sure not to sickle the ankles, reverse, plie, plie, turning out to first. Same thing, demi, and point, and demi, down, 2 pushes, same thing to the left, demi, and point, demi, down, 2 pushes, really trying to push the floor away with the toes, not the thighs, and then same thing, rolling through, making sure that we're not sickling or going too far over our big toe, making sure that we're keeping the ankles straight as we straighten the knees, lower down straight, reverse, plie, stretch, rolling through, and reverse. It'll be a lot slower than that. And then we'll take a parallel, port de bras forward all the way down, come up with a flat back, really reaching, and then port de bras back, twist out the spine, and then same thing to the left, down, come up flat back, port de bras back, twist out the spine, and then we'll finish back in parallel. Yeah, so this is to really get our ankles and feet warmed up and making sure that we're keeping the ankles straight the whole time, not sickling or rolling on our arches too. So starting in parallel, weight over the balls of the feet. Here we go. Weight over the balls of the feet, right leg goes demi, and point, and demi, keeping the ankles straight. 2 pushes, push through the toes, activate those metatarsals, left foot, and demi, and point, keeping the ankles straight, down, 2 pushes, and push, keep the ankles straight. Now let's stretch out those arches, rolling through the feet. Keep the ankles tight together, press down straight. Press up, over the arches, plie, and stretch. Another roll through. Lower straight, reverse, plie, take it to first position, and right leg, demi, and point, try not to sickle the ankles, demi, first, 2 pushes, push through the toes, and push, to the left, demi, and point, and demi, and first, 2 pushes, push, activate those metatarsals and toes, rolling through, plie, over the arches, stretch, don't sickle those ankles, lower straight, reverse, and stretch, roll through, and up, down, 1 more, reverse, I'm going to restart the music, plie, and stretch, and take it to a parallel, and we're going to forward and back, and forward. Let's hang out down here for a minute. Stretch the hamstrings. And come up flat back. And forward brought back. And twist out the spine. And to the left. And swan back down all the way. Hang out down here at the bottom. Shake out the neck, release the neck. Come up flat back. And lift up to port de bras back. And twist out the spine. And come back to parallel. Good. All right. Move on to some plies. So we're going to start first position, and we're going to reverse the arm on our grand plies today. So starting in first, we're going to have just normal 2 demis, demi, and stretch, and demi, and stretch. Reverse the arm for the grand plie so we can lift the upper body as we lower, 6, and 7, and 8. Port de bras forward all the way down, and 2, and 3, and 4. Press up, straight leg, 6, lower down, tendu second. Same thing, demi, and demi. Grand plie so that we're lifting the upper body as we sink down lower, 6, 7, 8, port de bras side, and up. Press up straight, make sure we keep those ankles straight as we releve, not sickling or rolling. Lower down, tendu, and forth. 4 starts the same, 2 demis, demi, same arm, but just keep 2 more demis as we reverse the port de bras. And away from the bar. 6, rise up, lower down, tendu. 5th, 2 demis, demi, grand plie as you reverse the port de bras. 6, 7, 8, arm goes down and up to port de bras back, and up. We're gonna releve, rise up first, just in 5th, not a susu, just relevating, leave the balls of the feet where they are, lower down, and then we'll take a plie and slide the front foot over to make a nice susu, and we'll balance in susu, yeah? So this grand plie reversing the port de bras, helping us make sure that we're not dipping down on our grand plie. We wanna go up, lift up as our opposition, as we sink down lower, yeah? So in all those moments, really go up as you start going down. So 2 demis in a grand, forward, releve, and then we'll go to second. All right, here we go. Starting in first, 2 demis, and demi, stretch, grand plie, reverse the port de bras, press the heels down, Lift up to quarter bra forward. Releve straight legs. Lower down, tendu to second. And 2 demis. Grand plie, lift, reverse the port de bras. And side. Rise up. Lower down, tendu to fourth. 4 demis. Turning out that back knee. Now reverse the port de bras. Don't sit in that back foot. And lift up to quarter bra away. And releve, rise up. Lower down, heels forward, tendu fifth. 2 demis. Grand plie, reverse the port de bras, lift the spine up. Arm goes down to go up, and lift up to port de bras back. And come up. And rise up, lower down, and now we'll take a plie. Slide the front foot to meet the back foot, susu balance. Making sure those ribs are down as the arms are up. The heels are circling forward, don't lose that turnout, engage the glutes. And when you're ready, lift up through the fingertips, plie, release, and finish. Good. All right, let's go around other side. Here we go, really lifting the spine in all those grand plies. And 2 demis. Grand plie, lift the upper spine. And up to quarter bra forward. Releve. Lower down, tendu second. Demi. Take all the music on these demis. Grand plie, lift as you lower. And reach to quarter bra side. Releve, keep those ankles straight. Lower down, tendu fourth. Put that weight in that front foot and turn out the back knee. And reverse the port de bras, 2 more demis. Lift up to port de bras away. And rise up, keep those heels coming forward. Lower down, tendu to fifth. 2 demis. A long lower spine. And lift, reverse the port de bras. Arm goes down to float up, port de bras back. And come up, rise up, lower down in fifth, and now plie, slide that front foot up to susu. Feel that balance of the ribs down, heels circling forward, hold that balance. And when you're ready, lift up through the fingertips and release in the plie and finish. Good, nice. All right, let's take a tendu from first. Let me remember, okay. So we'll keep the arm side the whole time. And we'll start with a nice slow tendu first to feel that heel coming forward. So we'll have 1 and 2, little toes back, 3 and 4, faster out and in, faster out. Plie, same thing side, out, massaging before the metatarsals, 2 and 3 and 4 and out and first and out. Plie. Now our little toes go back, toes back, and 2 and in and 4, and out. Close straight, out, plie. 3 releves, up 1, plie, and 2, plie, and 3, plie, and straight. Reverse the same thing from the back. So making sure that we're really feeling that our muscles engaged for that slow tendu. My toes are going back, heels coming in forward. To the side, we're really massaging the floor to keep that ankle straight, massaging it to come back in. To the front, the heels coming forward, and those little toes are going back, yeah? So slow and in, out, and in, out, plie. Slow, out for 2, in for 2, and out. Straight, out, plie, and slow for 2, in for 2, and out. In, out, plie, 3, releves, 3, plie, out, and finish. And then we'll just finish there. We don't take an extra balance. All right, arm side, starting in first, making sure the elbow stays lifted the whole time that arm is in second. Don't want to droop it as we get tired. Here we go. First position, arm side, 7 and 8, out, 1, 2, 3, 4, out, first, out, plie, massage it out, massage it back, in, out, first, out, plie, toes go back, heel slides in, out, first, out, plie, releve up, plie, up, plie, up, plie, open the arm to second, reverse, in, and out, first, out, plie, sliding out, and in, and out, first, out, plie, sliding front, in, out, plie, releve up, and finish. Good. Nice. So these releves in first are another opportunity to make sure that we're not sickling or rolling a lot of these plie releves. So making sure as we plie and we releve that the ankle stays straight and we don't also disengage our glutes so that our heel keeps on going back when we lose our turnout. Trying to really engage the backs of our legs so our heels can stay forward without rolling and without sickling, yeah? All right, here we go, left side. Starting in first, elbow lifted to the side, and in, out, first, out, plie, massaging the floor, out, in, out, plie, little toes back, in, out, plie, releve, plie, heels, ankles straight, heels coming forward, open the arm out, reverse, out, in, out, plie, in, out, lift to plie, front, little toes back, heel forward, toes back, out, plie, releve, and finish. Nice, good. All right, so keeping that same feeling of the tendu now as we move to tendus from fifth. So now we'll add an arm. So we'll have our arm fifth high to go to the front. And we'll have 2 tendus. Out and fifth, out and fifth, out, plie and fourth. Leave the arm where it is. Push to tendu and fifth. Same thing side. Out, fifth, out, plie, weight back on your supporting leg to push, and fifth, to the back, out, fifth, out, fifth, out, turn out that back knee, push and close, and then two plies to the side, out, plie and push, close, out, plie and push, close. Don't lean back like me, close your ribs. And then we'll reverse the whole thing from the back. So with these fourth positions, really making sure that our knees are opening and turn out. We don't want to get into a little jazz preparation there. Opening out those knees and making sure that we're changing our weight effectively. So our weight's in the middle and we push it right back onto our supporting leg. Changing the weight, pushing it back on. Changing the weight, turning out those knees and back to our supporting leg. Yeah, so from the back, out, in, out, in, out. Leave the arm where it is, turning out, push and close. Same thing side, out, in, out, plie, push to the front, arm up, and up, out, plie, and push to the side, out, plie, and push, out, plie, and push. After that, let's take a tendu in first. We'll roll through, and now we'll have our balance in first position. Yeah. All right, here we go. Starting in fifth position, arm up. 6, 7, 8. Out, in, out, in, out, plie, push through the toes, and out, plie, and push to the back. Turning out that back knee and forth. Out, plie, push to the side. Out, plie, push again. From the back. Plie, turn out that back knee and push. Side. And push to the front. Push to the side, out, plie, push, out, plie, push, and tendu back to first. Plie, rolling through to balance in first, keeping those heels up and circling forward. Ribs are closed and down. Shoulders are back in opposition to those ribs. And when you're ready, lift up higher and release. And finish. Good. Nice. We'll go to the left. So we were talking a lot in our warm-up and plies and our relevés to really make sure that those ankles stay straight the whole time. So kind of think about that when we're doing all of our roll-throughs to plie and push, making sure that we're not rolling, turning in, sickling. Really think about how you place the foot down and how you peel it back up. Is the ankle staying straight? Is it sickling? Are we rolling? Yeah. So really engage the backs of the legs and be aware of how you're placing that foot down and peeling it back up in all positions. All right, left side. 6, 7, arm up, out, fifth, out, fifth, out, plie, and push. Side, fifth, out, plie, peel it up straight, back, turning out that back knee, push to the side, plie, push, out, plie, push to the back, plie, and push to the side, out, plie, peel it up straight, front. To the side, out, plie, push. And tendu back to first, plie, rolling through. Feeling those heels circling up and forward. Our ribs are closed and down in opposition. Our shoulders are opening and rolling back. Making sure elbows are lifted, they're not drooping. And then lift, plie, and finish. Good. Nice. All right, that's something I see a lot in just classes I've taught, is a lot of times we are in first position. And I do this too. I'm noticing sometimes when I watch these videos, I'm like, oh my God, my elbows. So really making sure that our elbows are lifted in second and in first position. That tells us that our backs are engaged. If our elbows are kind of droopy, our backs aren't working, our ribs are probably out. So if we close that and engage our backs, automatically our elbows will feel lifted in second and in first. That'll help with your balance as well. So this doesn't look pretty, and it's also not going to help with your strength and your core and your back as well. All right, let's move on to some dégagés. Where did my dégagé music go? There it goes. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate on the left. So we're going to have our arms side the whole time. So elbow lifted. So we're going to have slow brush out and fit, brush out, plie, and fit, brush out, and in, and in, and in. Same thing side, out, fit, plie, fit, out, in, in, in. Same thing back, fit, plie, in, out, in, in, in. We're gonna brush front and just test our balance for 8 counts with the arm side. 5, 6, 7. Repeat from the back. 1, in, plie, in, out, in, and side. Always changing, plie, knees right over your toes. Out, in, front, plie, knees over your toes. Out, in, dégagé back, arms stay side. Feel our balance for 8 counts. 5, 6, 7, finish 8. Yeah. So for these pliés, 2 things. We want to make sure that our knees are staying over our toes the whole time. We don't want to roll and have that knee coming forward. It can cause a lot of damage to our knees. So make sure the knees stay over the toes. Second thing, we want to shoot energy out through our toes, but we don't want to take our hips with that. We got to keep our hips right over our supporting foot the whole time. So there's opposition. This hip is staying back as this toe is shooting forward for those pliés. Keep this hip back, shoot that energy out. Keep this hip forward, shoot that energy out. Yeah? So one more time, just real fast. Out, in, plie, in, out, in. Same thing side, same thing back. And then we'll balance with a little dégagé with our inside leg to the front, and then reverse it all to the back. So elbow stays lifted, really make sure those backs are engaged. Here we go, 5th position, arm side. 7, 8, brush out, in, plie, in, out, in, side. Knees over toes, out, in, to the back. Knees over toes, plie, out, in, inside leg front, brush front. Feel that balance, relift your elbows, to the back, brush, plie, reach, in, side, knees over toes, and front, plie, inside leg back, dégagé, balance, elbows lifted, tendu, and 5th finish. Good, nice. Good, I don't know about you, but every time I took the balance on the inside leg front, I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, it's hard with that arm inside to remember to engage the back and lift the elbow the whole time. All right, here we go, left side. 6, 7, 8, brush. Plie, knees over toes. Out, in, side, out. Plie, out, in, to the back. Knees over toes. Inside leg front brush. Lift those elbows. Heel coming up and forward to the back. Plie. Out, in, side. Plie. Out, in, to the front. Plie. Out, in, dégagé, inside leg back. Elbows lifted. And finish, good. All right, nice. So let's do just a little dégagé and passe, facing the barn first. So we're gonna have 8 dégagés, 1, 2, and they're gonna be not too fast, so we really have time to brush and explode out and in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, brush out, plie, passe, little test your balance, 6, 7, back to first, and other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, brush out, plie, second, passe, little test your balance, 6, 7, back to first, and then we'll do it again. So right, left, right, left. The first time we do it, kind of use that as gathering information. So after we do this passe, kind of see where you fell. Did you fall back? Meaning you probably need to close your ribs more, get your weight forward. Did you fall towards your working leg? Meaning you didn't trust yourself enough to get over. Did you fall towards your supporting leg? Meaning that you probably lifted up your hip. You need to anchor it down. So kind of figure out where you fell, or if you were perfect, then awesome. But kind of figure out what happened in that first set and then reapply it to the second set. And that second set, you can kind of challenge yourself to take that balance. Since we're on flat, try to test your balance a little bit sooner and really test where that balance is. So the first set's information gathering, and the second set kind of apply what you figured out from that first set. So 8, brush out, plie, right up to our passe, a little test your balance just on flat. Twice through, right, left, right, left. So starting in first position, let me see if this was the music I wanted. So just, you don't have to go yet, let's just listen. There we go. So not too fast, so lots of time to really brush the floor in our dégagés and hold that passe in our balance. Here we go, first position. 6, 7, 8, and in. 2, 3, brush 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, brush out. Plie up, test your balance. To the first and left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, brush out. Plie, passe. 5, 6, 7, again. Test your balance a little sooner the second set. 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, plie, test your balance. To first, left side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, plie, passe. And first, good, nice. All right. Let's move on to some rond de jambes. I'm gonna demonstrate the left side. So we're gonna have, starting in 5th position, we're gonna draw our toes up to passe. Leave the arm in first, turn in, turn out, and 5th. Rond de jambe around, first and hold. Rond de jambe around, first and hold. And then 4 faster. 1, through first, 2, through first, 3, through first, 4, off the floor, 5, and 6, reaching 7, and 8. Reverse all that. Passe. Our toes in the back for passe back. Turn in the knee. Turn out. And 5th. Rond de jambe around. First and hold. Rond de jambe around. First and hold. Then 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Off the floor. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And then just port de bras front all the way down. And up. Port de bras back. And up. Port de bras side. And up. Port de bras away. And up. We'll take a plie. Let's go to Susu first today. Actually, no, let's take a plie. Go right up to passe, either on flat or on releve to practice getting to that passe position that we just worked on. So plie, either flat or releve, hit that passe right away. Elbows lifted, and then feel your balance there. Yeah? So, one more time real fast. Passe, turn in, turn out, and 5th. Rond jambe around. Feel that first so we know we're going through it each time. Rond jambe around and first. Now faster, but still going through first. 4 times. 2, through first. 3, 4, off the floor. Front and side. Reaching back and 5th. Passe, turn in, turn out. Rond jambe. Going through a first each time. Rond jambe. Through first. Now 4. First and 2 and 3 and 4. Off the floor. 6, 7, 8. And port de bras front and back, side and away, plie, right up to passe, either on flat or on releve, applying what we just figured out in our dégagé combination, yeah? So this is really, this rond de jambe combination is really making sure that we're thinking about going through first position each time with those rond de jambes. Here we go. All right. 6 and 7 and 8. Passe. Turn in, turn out, and 5th. Rond jambe around, through first, around, through first. Now 4. Around, through first. 2, 3, and 4. Off the floor. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Reverse. Passe. Turn in, turn out, and 5th. Around, through first, around, through first, and 4. Going through first still. Off the floor. Port de bras forward and back. And to the back. Side and away. Right up to passe, either flat or releve. Make sure those elbows are lifted. Our ribs are closed. And when you're ready, lift to Susu, plie, and finish. Good. Nice. All right, we'll go to the left side. And now when we're doing this rond de jambe off the floor, kind of like we practiced with the dégagés brushing out, how we said we want to keep our hips squared in place as we send energy out through the tips of our toes. The same thing in this rond de jambe. We want to keep that hip back as we send energy out, sending energy out, sending energy out through our toes. So we're really reaching, but we're not letting that reach take our hips with us. We need to squeeze that supporting side so that our hips stay right in their place as we're reaching, sending a laser beam of energy out of our toes, yeah? After this side, I'll play the rest of the music. There's like 30 seconds left after you finish your passe balance to just stretch however you want before we move on to fondus. So take the rest of the music to stretch after this side. Here we go. Starting in fifth. And passe, turn in, turn out, and fifth. Rond de jambe around, stop in first, around, and feel the first. Now 4. And here we go, reaching, but leave those hips back front. Reach side, reach back, and fifth. Reverse, passe, turn in, turn out, and fifth. Around, feel your first, around, feel the first. Now 4. Reaching through the toes back, keep the hip down, side, front, and fifth. Port de bras forward and back. And back. Side and away. Make sure we're not skipping that passe foot. And when you're ready, close to finish. And take the rest of the music to stretch. Like 8 slow counts left. Good. He wants a belly rub. All right, good. All right, let's go on to fondus. Hopefully we're a little bit more stretched out. Let me see, where's my fondue music? There it is. All right, so we'll start in fifth. So there's lots of passes in this fondue, so really make sure that we're still applying that same thing, making sure that working hip stays down. We don't want to lift it up. So we're gonna start in fifth. Fondue, hip down, bring it up to passe, fondue, and fifth. Fondue, to the front, tendu, and fifth. Let me remember what I did. I forget, I changed it last night, so let me just remember. Okay, I remember now. So fondue, passe, fondue, and fifth, fondue, to the front, tendu, and fifth. We're going to reverse to the back leg. Fondue, inside leg back, passe. So our toes are in back for this passe back. Fondue, and fifth, fondue, to the back, tendu, and fifth. Now outside leg side. Fondue, passe, fondue, and fifth, fondue, to the side, tendu, and fifth, fondue, and front. Same as our dégagés, we're gonna balance with that leg out in front, keeping that hip back as our heel is lifting up, 6, 7, 8. Reverse all that. Fondue, passe, my toes in back, fondue, and fifth, fondue, and out, tendu. Fifth, inside leg front, passe, fondue. Fifth, fondue, extend out, tendu. Fifth, outside leg side, passe back, fondue. And fifth, fondue, and out, tendu. and fifth. Fondue to the back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll finish there. Yeah, so with all of these, oh, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. I had something important. Well, it must have not been that important, so here we go. So fondue up to passe, fondue, extend out. Sorry, fondue up to passe, fondue, fifth, fondue, extend out, tendu, fifth. Remember, we go front, inside leg back, outside leg side, balance with our inside leg in front, and then we'll reverse all that. Oh, it's gonna come to me in the middle of this combination. All right, here we go. 6, 7, and 8. Fondue, passe, fondue back to fifth. Fondue, extend front, tendu, fifth. Change legs to the back. Passe back, fondue, fifth. Fondue to the back, tendu, and fifth. Side, fondue, passe, fondue, and fifth. Fondue, and side, tendu, close back. Inside leg, front, fondue, front, heel is lifting up as our hip is back. 5 and 6, tendu, repeat from the back. Fondue, passe, fondue, and fifth. Fondue, knee opens out, tendu, and inside leg front. Fondue, extend front, and fifth. Fondue, and fifth. Fondue, and out. Tendu, and fifth. Inside leg back. Feel that balance. Get that right shoulder circling back. Tendu, and fifth, and finish. Good. Lots of fondues. Nice. So with all of these fondues, I think it was in this class, but I had a teacher, Wendy Wayla, I took her online class the other day. It was so awesome. But she said with a lot of steps, especially fondues, to kind of think of it like a yawn. So instead of just kind of kicking your leg out, we want to think that we're yawning, sending the heel forward, and it's a big reach and stretch extension at the end. Fondue, and we're going to yawn and open up, expansive to the back. Fondue, slow and reaching to the side. So all these fondues are really luxurious and reaching, and when you hit the end, there's still room to expand in those fondues. Here we go. 6, 7, and 8. Fondue, passe, fondue, back to fifth. Fondue, here we go. Yawn to the front, reach, tendu, fifth. Inside leg back. And up. Fondue to fifth. Fondue, extend, reach, tendu, fifth. Outside leg side. And fifth. Fondue, reach, tendu, and fifth. Inside leg, fondue, heel comes forward. And feel that balance, elbows lifted, back engaged. Tendu to the back. Fondue and fifth. Fondue, knee opens and yawn. To fifth, to the front. Fondue, extend to the front. Tendu and fifth, to the side. Passe back. Fondue back to fifth. Now, inside leg back. Knee opens and yawn and reach. Now our left shoulder is reaching back. tendu, and fifth. Good. All right, so we're not gonna do Adagio, we're gonna do a little grand bas and Adagio combined. So we'll get to frappes first. Let me find. All right, cool. So we'll start in fifth. It's kind of a fast preparation. 5, 6, out, 7, flex our cupido front ankle on 8. Striking with the ball of our feet 3 times. 1, and 2, and 3. PK lift. Same thing on quad. Strike, and 2, and 3. PK on quad. Strike with the ball of our foot. Strike. Arms stay side. 2, and 3. PK. And side again, and 2, and 3, PK. Let's actually today, something a little bit different. Let's go passe either on releve or flat. Let's do a passe to the back and balance there. So for passe back, making sure that our toes draw up the back of our legs, and it's gonna sit right where kind of your knee folds. So right, balance that toe there, making sure that we still have that turnout. We don't wanna lose it here. Feel that turnout. For the back, it's really more tempting to lift up the hip because our leg's farther back. So we really got to think about keeping this down and rotating out as our toe is lifted to the back. Yeah, so 3 frappes and 3 PK lift and side, 2, 3 PK and strike, 2, 3 PK, side, 2, 3 PK. Fifth, either flat or releve, passe to the back, and then feel that balance, 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 passe back. Yeah? Really striking a match with the balls of our feet. Here we go, fast preparation. And here we go. 7, 8, and strike. 2, 3, PK, and side. 2, 3, PK, to the back, out, 2, 3, PK, side, 2, 3, PK, fifth plie, here we go, passe back, that toe right at the back of the knee, our ribs are closed, keep that working hip down, and when you're ready, lift to susu, and finish. Good, nice. All right, let's go left side. So same thing with those fondos. You spoke about it being a yawn. Frappes are really fast, so we don't want to take our time getting out there, but it's not a strike and just hold. We want to strike, reach, and strike, reach. So there's still kind of movement happening. We're not just kind of striking and then just holding our bodies there. Strike, reach, 2, 3, PK lift, yeah, left side, and 7, 8, and strike, reach, 3, PK to the side, reach, strike, 3, PK to the back, PK to the side, PK, plie fifth, passe either flat or releve to the back. Feel that balance, turning out that working leg. And when you're ready, close to susu, plie, and finish. Good. Yeah, that passe back, usually we see that a lot when we do PKs going across, and we need to be able to balance that if we do a double PK. So that passe back is useful. All right, last thing at the bar, we're gonna do some grand battements and a little developpe. Where did my grand music go? All right, here we go. So we're gonna have just on quad. I'm gonna show it with slightly lower legs, but these are grand mas as high as you would like them to be. So 2 grand mas, brush out and in, grand ma, and in, développé, 6 to the front and in. Same thing on quad, side, in, brushing down to go up, in, développé, 6 to the side and in, brush back and in and back and in, développé, 6 and 7, 8, same thing on quad side, in, brush, développé, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll finish there before we go around to the left side. For all these grand mas and all these développés, really make sure that we're sending energy down our supporting leg as our working leg is lifting up. So there's tons of opposition, especially for that développé. I'm thinking right when I get to Plie, I'm shooting energy down my supporting leg as this working leg extends up. So there's lots of energy drilling a hole down into that supporting leg. Same thing with our grand mas too, down to go up. All right, here we go. 2 grand mas and développé en croix. Starting right foot front. 6, 7, arm up, down to go up. And 2. Développé, sending energy down, extend up. And 5, side, brush, and up. Développé, side to the back, brush, and brush. Développé, back, and side, and 2. Sending energy down that supporting leg. 5th and finish, good. All right, here we go, left side, last thing at the bar. And 7, 8, down to go up. And 2, développé, extend, fit, side. And 2, développé, to the back, brush. And 2, développé, extend to the side, brush, brush, développé, knee lifts, finish, good. All right, so we're gonna come center, we're gonna do just a little kind of more movie adagio here in the center. We're gonna stretch after. I forgot on Thursday, but I'm gonna force myself to remember today. So we're gonna come and do Adagio right away, and then we're gonna finish off with a nice little stretch together. And actually, you can do a little bonus stretch right now. I chugged a lot of coffee before this class, so I'm gonna run to the restroom. Feel free if you need to too. I'll play some music, and then we'll come and do our Adagio together. So I drink too much coffee. Let me find a longer one. All right, here we go. We got like 2 minutes. wasn't enough time for you. I got to like fondues and I was like, oh gosh, I'm not gonna make it. Okay, so let's get ready for our little adagio. We're gonna start with some balances. Let's start in a B plus with our right leg back. We'll have our arm side. We'll have two nice, luxurious, slow balances. So step, down, up, to the left, down, up, tombe, pas de bourrée, fifth, just port rotte first, and side. Développé front, 1 and 2, développé front, and 5th, développé back, 5 and 6, and back, and 8, to the left, reach, up, down, and reach, up, down, tombe, pas de bourrée, 5th, arms first, open out, développé, and 2, to the front, and 4, to the back, and 6, and 7, finish 8. Yeah, so we'll do right and left. We'll pause for a little minute, and then we'll do right and left again. For this tombe pas de bourrée, really think about, instead of just tombe pas de bourrée, I like to think of you're sliding out that tendu, sliding tombe pas de bourrée. So we hit that 4th position that we worked on a lot in class. So tombe, slide, pas de bourrée, 5th, as we open out the arms. And for these balances, really try to reach to that coupe, up, down, and reach, up, down. It's kind of a slow balance, so you'll have lots of time to reach. Let's mark the right side with music, and then we will do it all together. So here we go. So starting in B plus, just marking it, just to the right side. And reach, up, down, reach, up, down, tombe, pas de bourrée, 5th, arm first, open second, développé, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, and 6, to the back, and 5th. And then our front leg goes into that balance again to the left. Yeah, so when we start going to the left, after we just develop a back, the front leg is gonna reach out to start to the left, yeah. All right, here we go, let's do it once time through, and then we'll stop, and we will have a round 2. Here we go, starting in B plus, kind of off to a corner, and big luxurious balances, and reach, up, down, and reach, up, down, slide out, pas de bourrée, 5th, and open, and développé front, sending energy down that supporting leg, 5th, knee opens to the back, and 5th, to the left, balance it, up, down, balance it, up, down, tombe, pas de bourrée, 5th, and arms open out, développé, and 5th, to the back, knee opens out, and finish, good. Nice, good. All right, we'll take a moment and we're gonna do it again. For this tombe pas de bourrée, I like to use, I like to open out with both arms. I think it's very inviting to the audience. So we do this tombe pas de bourrée here. So what I like to do, balance, bring the arms in first, and as we present that foot for our tombe pas de bourrée, we're opening our arms out to the audience, turn our head away, and then we open right back up to the audience again. So there's a little dynamic nature to it. To the left, we did balance, bring the arms through first as you present the leg, the foot to the audience, turn the head away as you plie, and then we open right back up to the audience there again, yeah? So let's do it one more time. Here we go. And present, fifth, turn away, present, again, Blvd, to the front, fifth, and Blvd back, and fifth, and finish, good, nice. Was moving all around so I didn't hit the wall. All right, I remembered, let's stretch now to finish off with, so this will be kind of our stretch reverency. I'm gonna get out a Pilates mat because we're gonna just sit down on the floor. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna start sitting today to get a nice little stretch. Here we go. All right, so start sitting. And let's grab the right foot. You can either grab your calf or your foot or wherever you can grab, but make sure to try to take the curve out. This way we want to have a nice straight flat back. Think of our belly button reaching towards our thigh. Make sure that front foot is flexed. We feel a nice stretch all the way down the calf and the hamstring. So just feel that, breathe into it. You feel lifting your chest up to the ceiling. And grab that foot now with the opposite hand or the calf, wherever you need to grab. And we're gonna open up, twist the opposite arm up. You can put it behind you if you need an extra balance too. But just twisting, feeling the stretch more on the outside of our hamstring. And come back, bend it, and bring it down. Let's take up the left foot now. So grab your foot, grab your calf, or grab your hamstring, wherever you feel that stretch in your hamstrings and your calf. Try not to grab your knee because that encourages you to bend. So grab your calf or your hamstring or your foot. Keep that foot flexed. Try to get that curve out of the spine. Nice flat lower back. Our belly button's reaching towards that front thigh. And now grab it with the opposite arm. If you have your left foot, we're going to open our left arm out to twist. Feeling that stretch more in the outside of our legs now. You can put your arm down if you need an extra balance or more of a twist. Or reach. And now grab with both arms. Bend. And bring it down. One more, try to flex your toes, reach your arms up. And grab your toes, try to pull your heels up off the floor. If not, just keep reaching towards those flexed toes. If you can reach them, try to grab, pull your heels up off the floor. Again, try to get your belly button down to your thighs. And roll out the ankles. Let's come into a lunge. Any leg can be first. Let's have a runner's lunge. Drop that knee down. Now let's reach that same arm up, and you can push that same arm on your knee. So the same leg that's back, that arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. And now step your feet back into a plank. And bring the other leg into a runner's lunge. Dropping that knee. Just feeling the head dropped for a minute. And now, same arm as back leg is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Same arm as that front knee is going to push on that knee as you reach up towards the sky. Feeling that long stretch down our hip flexor. And bring it back down. Bring it back to a plank. And then walk your feet in. Fold forward. one last little stretch, I'll play the music again. We're just gonna do a little glute hip stretch. If you have a chair, something to hang on to, or a wall, but you're just gonna do a little figure 4 stretch. So grab that ankle, put it over the opposite knee, and you're gonna send your booty back as you try to get your belly button down to your thighs. So you should feel that stretch in that hip glute area of the leg that's bent. And come up and let's switch. So bring the left ankle to the right knee. Send the hips back as you fold that chest over your figure 4 leg. And bring the feet together, roll up, roll the shoulders back a few times. And finish, good. All right, I'm so happy that I remembered that stretch I forgot on Thursday and I felt very guilty. All right, thank you everyone. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again next week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.